Hello, welcome back to XGoDY. Today we're going to check out this LED projector from Well TV. This is called the XGoDY, I guess. And this thing is pretty incredible. It will connect directly to Wi-Fi. You got Netflix, YouTube, Disney, Prime Video, and many more. Let's check this thing out closely. So I'm going to do things a little bit differently than I usually do. Let's go straight to the performance and check this thing out. And in order to do so, I'm going to go out to my RV and we're going to project out there. Let's go. Okay, here we are in my RV. I had to just kind of rig up a temporary large screen, and this was the best place to do it because in my house, all the walls are colored. I can't really get a good white wall inside, but check that out. That is a large screen. I think that that would be close to a 65-inch. This here in my RV is a 32, and you see how that's taken up quite a bit of space. And I had to put this thing pretty close. And look how clear that is. And look at all the services you have available through this thing. You have Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video, Disney, Tubi, HBO Max, Hulu, and check that out, Play Store. So there are probably more apps that you can actually download. Let's look at that Play Store real quick. Yeah, there you go. Paramount Plus, you can download. Check that out. We like to use Paramount Plus. So let's see if we can't download that one. See what happens. I click on that and it's going to download the app. So it's that simple. Just download. And because I have this thing connected up to the Wi-Fi here built into my RV, it's pretty fast. So it's going to download it rather quickly. And I think that's just incredible. Now, I'm not going to play any of these videos for you, unfortunately, because I don't want a copyright strike. But we will go into YouTube and play one of my videos. And here's how we do it all. With the control, I'll show you that better inside. All right, we're installed. And let's go ahead and press OK. And it will open up the Paramount app, which I don't need to do right now. So now I'm going to hit the home button. And then we're going to go back to YouTube. And let's open up YouTube. May have to pause the video until I get one of my videos up. My video is already playing. There we go. Check that out. Just to give you a reference here, here's the RV. You can see that's the whole front end there, pretty much. Now, here's what's really cool about this thing. It self-levels. So look at that screen. That's 1080p, folks. And let me go ahead and show you that. Now, it self-levels. In other words, if you move this thing, like I'm moving it back just to increase the screen a little bit. All right, as you can see, it takes up a little bit too much space, but it uses those squares right there to self-level. Okay, so check that. It self-leveled, and now it's taking up a lot more than that screen. And let me go ahead and show you here. We'll hit this OK button. Should bring up the menu, yeah, and then I'll go across here. And somewhere over here is the settings. Am I in the settings? Yep, there we go. 1080p. Look how clear all that wording is. This is just impressive. Let me go ahead and turn the volume down so I'm not battling with this audio on this thing. So check that out. That's really incredible. And as far as the audio goes, you can see there is a speaker on this side. And let's give us a little more light here. There's a speaker on this side and there's a speaker on the other side. Checking this out, you can see I got lights on now and it's not really affecting the clarity or the brightness of that video. You still see it nice and clear. Now let's go ahead and move this up a little bit and watch it self-level one more time. Get it back to the size of the screen there, pretty much. Now it's going to self-level itself. I think that's a really cool feature. Self-align itself. All right, so there you go. There's my big screen TV in my RV. And check this out. It has a USB-A port on the back, so you can connect a thumbnail drive with movies on it or videos that you want to see. And it's got an HDMI, so you can hook that straight up to, let's say if you have a DVD player like I have here in my RV, I can connect that straight up to it and project it up there if I want to. It also has a 3.5 audio jack, so you can hook up that directly to some speakers or your audio system in your RV or whatever. And I believe it has Bluetooth built in, but I'll have to double check and I'll let you know when we get back inside because I didn't really look at that yet. But we'll turn up the volume a little bit. You can see the volume adjusting. We'll go full volume and see how loud that is right here in the RV.
This one that you have, when you go up the bottom, it splits them this way. The three dots, does it make it go any smaller? No, it does not. You have full screen split view, which puts it to the side. I could expand this one.
Wow, that is plenty loud for inside the RV, actually. You know, of course, if you want good theater, dramatic sound, you might want to hook up a sound system. But that is really impressive. I don't know what more to say. I think that's incredible. Let's turn on more light here. Okay, there's a light right above the projector, and check that out. We can still see the screen. That's really impressive. Okay, I've got to show you this. You've got on the remote here, you've got the button here for settings. So when you press that, it takes you into settings, and here's all your settings. You got the lens, projector front, autofocus, keystone correction, digital zoom. You got all kinds of things. Picture, I just got it on standard eye protection mode. Isn't that interesting? Network, you can set it up with your network. Software updates, the software is currently up to date. Voice services, I'm not sure what all that's all about, but check that out. App settings, app permissions, device preferences. Check that out. Keyboard, I can set up the time, screensaver. Wow. Sleep time. Oh, wow. So if you know you're going to fall asleep, just set up a sleep timer for the thing to shut off. Okay. That's pretty slick. And let's see, OS cast. I'm not sure what that is, but for this video, we're not going to get into all that. You got TV cast and file sharing or media cast. So I believe I'm using the media cast right now. So that's really slick. You can set everything up right there on it. And then when you want to go back, you just hit the home button right there. Takes you back to your apps. So there you go. Well, it's time to unbox this, but before we do this, check this out. Some of the features this thing's got built into it. Autofocus, as you've seen, it's pretty cool. The keystone correction automatically corrected itself. 135-degree rotation. It pivots. Wireless screencasting, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi 6 Plus, and of course 1080p. That's pretty incredible. You can it decodes 4K and gives you that really good screen. So let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed, and you can see what comes with it. This thing has a really good package here, and all the styrofoam and plastic. Really, that's it there. And then this last thing is this box right here. So let's go ahead and open these things up, and we will look at them. So as you see, I did the projector out there, had already opened it, but I wanted you to see what's in it. So check that out. There's the projector, and you can see how this thing pivots. Oh wow, you go straight up. You can set it down and shine it on your ceiling in bed or whatever you want to do. That's pretty incredible. So that's that. And then let's see what's in this box here. We'll go with, you have, of course, the remote. And the remote, you can see here, it's great. It's got Netflix on it, YouTube, Disney, and Prime Video. And lots of features. There's your cast button. There's your home button, back button, menu. Pretty incredible what you could do with this. It even has a microphone so you could speak to it. I guess I didn't try that. That's interesting. And of course, you have your how-to manual right there. And then we've got more instruction stuff here in this package. I'm not sure what's in here. Oh, it's a cleaning rag and actually some Q-tip, long Q-tip things. I don't know if you can see that. And they're long Q-tip sticks. I guess that's for cleaning the screen or whatever. So I'll have to pay attention to that maintenance when it comes time to do that. And then we've got a quick setup guide here. You can scan these barcodes and learn more about it. And then it comes with, looks like a HDMI cable. It's HDMI to HDMI, so you hook this directly up to your projector, to a DVD player, or whatever else that you have this HDMI. Like I have these portable screens that are HDMI, so I don't know why I would connect it to that, though. That doesn't make any sense. And then you have your power cord right here, empty box. So that's it. You've got your power cord, remote, the projector itself, and then of course the HDMI cable along with the booklet on how to. So that's a pretty nice kit. Everything seems to be included there. And then you saw most of the demo outside, so there's not really much more to go over except to show you how cool this thing looks. And if you look at the bottom, it has a spot to hook up your tripod. You just thread it on there, and you could set it up stable, or of course, because it has that nice stand, you could set it on a table and you can angle it straight up, as you can see there. Pretty slick. I like this thing. it worked really well. And I can tell you, for my wife and I, we pretty much watch all these right here. And then we also use Paramount Plus, as you saw out there, which I can install. So this is really slick. It's got you covered on all your TV bases. That's probably why they call it the Well TV. So if you like what you saw today, there'll be a link down in the description to this product. Please use that link to purchase it. It does help out the channel. If you have any further questions on this, please leave them down below, because I do respond to every single message. And the last thought is, this thing did not feel hot after I was done using it. It was not hot at all. The adapter, the wall adapter, was a little warm, and there is a warning on here. It tells you to make sure that the plug is in a well-ventilated area so it does not overheat. So it did get warm, but not too much that I couldn't touch it. So on this channel, we review a lot of different items, and mostly cell phones and tablets and computers. So check us out, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because it really does help out, and it'll get you informed on everything that we cover. Until next time, have a wonderful day, and God bless.